guys, what's up? Lord Meteor again here, your Lord of Video Games, and welcome to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time, we just did one mission, but that mission, oh boy, it was a long one. And it was a good one. We have to save Eren from a special group of Jaegers. And if you guys want to see what happened, I recommend you guys check out last episode, because, oh boy, is it fun. Anyway, alright, we have explored everything. The only thing that I didn't go, obviously, now is Eren Village. So let's go again to Eren Village and go around and see what happens. Or see what we find. My apologies. Alright guys, so I came here and this popped up. Enter the hot spring of Unami, Zay, Altina, and Tita to trigger a sub-event. So I went back, got them, and let's see. Also, there's nothing in Eren besides a few random conversations. This was the last thing. Thought I'd, make that point. You and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Yeah, stroke of fate. We'll call it that. Altina still has her hat. Ah. What a relief. I was so tensed up and worried for a while there. I hear you. I'm just glad we were able to get through this without any major incidents. Agreed. Excellent work, everyone. Well, I can't say I pitched in very much. It was Agate and Olivier who really saved the day. And a lot of credit have to go to Instructor Randy and Tio too. Tita, your diversionary tactics were perfect. They were the key to the whole operation coming together. Mrs. Alphen, Elise, and Toa, we couldn't have done it without you either. I'm just glad we were able to help out. After all this village has done for you, Reen, I want to repay the favor in some way. Right. Wait a second! Huh? Since we're all here, why don't we chat about something more interesting? Like what? Girls talks, secrets, exciting things. You do know we can't have girl talks with me here, right? I'm not a girl, I'm a guy. And of course we have Reen as our guest of honor. Great. This does not smell good. Your Highness? Alright. I'm clearly the odd man out amongst this group. At least it's one thing, but with all of you here, I'm just going to turn in early, okay? Reen! So, you're used to sharing a bath with Elise? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's not a big deal for family to bathe in a hot spring together back when you're from. Well then, why not just think of the rest of us as family too? Your newly acquired sisters. That suggestion doesn't entirely sit well with me. Oh, come on, Altina, why do you gotta do me like that? Little Tina, why? She's just hiding behind me. Come on, Reen. Won't it be nice? Right? At the very least, we can try and make you blush. Oh god, stop. And we'll think of it as just another mission. We won't get too radical, Instructor. Though, maybe you could really use a good shock or two. Even you, Yuna? Let's all just try and take things down a notch. Alright, knock it off, you guys. You know how clueless he can be. Reen, honestly, you make me so mad sometimes for just going along with whatever others want. What do you mean? Tita's just out of here. She's like, this is not my business. Reen's situation is looking a little dicey, but you reap what you sow. Tita! I do know how Elise feels, though. If someone were to try that on Agate, then we had a rare chance to be alone together. Aww, Tita. And everything restored. Thor's Unity rating increased. Okay, also, the trophy we got last episode, it was actually for fighting 700 battles. I checked it, and that's what it was. So, pretty cool. Alright guys, after that we are going to spend the bonding void that we just got with Elise. Because we just got this event, so might as well do it.
Oh, Reen, it was pretty tough there in Aaron, wasn't it?
Yeah, your help really saved me back there, Elise. Hey, what's that?
You mean this?
My jacket? And now that I think back, I did have you hang on to it for me, didn't I? But it was so ratty and tattered, then how did...
Well, I've actually been patching it up little by little in my free time. I still have to put the finishing touches on it, so you'll have to wait just a little longer, okay?
Is that right? Thanks a lot, Elise. You just keep taking care of me, don't you?
For siblings, that's an unspoken agreement, right? Oh, when we'll be leaving for Crossbell? I should be able to finish it up if we have a bit of time left before our departure.
We have some time left, huh? It's gonna get getting more intense soon. Let's spend a bonding point with her. I mean, you mentioned finishing it up, but the jacket's already pretty much done, right? What do you have left? The belt? Buckles? Something like that?
Well, the truth is, I've made a request for something to some certain individuals.
Way to be vague, Elise. Thank you.
Considering your circumstances, you could say it's something that it would be best to have. If I'd known things would turn out like this, I would have just taken it to them.
Huh? I'm pretty lost here, Elise. Do you mean you need to go to the surface and visit someone or something? It's not a question. Shall we head for Valimar? Would it now be a good time? Everyone else is resting at the moment.
That's true, but I need to mentally prepare myself for handing this over. No, that would actually be a good time. Would you mind taking us down in Valimar?
Sure. I'm so curious. Rin and Elise then went down to the surface and headed to a certain location. Surprisingly, they went to Emir? Aaron Village. Huh. That was not what I was expecting. Oh, wow, so your urgent business was in Aaron? When did you get here anyway?
I've come down here on occasion to take care of things while you've been away. Thank you both for your help earlier. It would appear you finished everything then. Let me take a look. Here it is. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. This is splendid. I can see the passion in every stitch. You flatter me. It isn't much, really.
That's really impressive. Looks picture perfect to me.
But just you wait until you're wearing it. She really poured her heart into it. It'd be a shame if it not turned up like before, no?
Oh.
When she resolved to sew it, I gave her a special thread to use. And now we'll be infusing it with magic. Shijin and Rose, I need your help. Of course. Leave it to us.
So we're getting our jacket powered up. Whoa. Are we gonna have the insignia in the back? No? Oh, looking dapper again, Reen. There we go. It definitely feels as comfortable as before. Maybe more so, actually.
Oh, you're just saying that. No, he's right. It's really obvious how much love you poured into it. My word. Despite all the misfortune that follows you around, Reen, you certainly are a lucky man. That coat should be just as strong as the black outfit we made. No matter how wild the curse runs, this should be able to stymie its effect.
Smite.
If you want to show our appreciation, wear it often and with pride.
Yes, ma'am. I honestly have no idea how to begin thanking you all.
Thank you so much, Miss Dahlia, Sijin, and Roselia. It really means a lot. Well, you're welcome, but you did the lion's share of the work, my dear. Hey, quick question. Why did Dahlia get a nice miss before her name and I'm just plain Roselia? Oh, I didn't mean... She does have more of a wise old lady vibe than Rose does. That's enough from the peanut gallery.
That was cute. That was adorable. And we got our old jacket back. Interesting. Looks pretty good, honestly. Thank you, Elise. I really appreciate this. I'll treat it extra carefully. I'd hate to damage it after all the effort that went in.
I'm glad it means so much to you, but you don't need to be that delicate. I'll always be here to mend it for you. But I will say, an all-black ensemble would suit your current hair more right now.
You think so? Well, I'm not exactly striving to be a fashion icon. I imagine people think I'm already showy enough.
Don't be silly. There's nothing wrong with dressing well. And you have me to keep all your wardrobe in shape. Just say the word and I'll get to stitching.
Yeah, for sure. Lisa's die-hard aesthetic sense is a little concerning. And back to the ship then. It's just the time to start heading towards Crossbell. Elise? Something the matter?
I promised myself that after giving you this jacket, I'd finally gather up my courage. And that I had planned to hand it over a little later than this.
Courage? What do you mean? Another confession?
It's been such a long time since we first met. For quite a bit of it, I really thought you were my biological brother. But as I grew older, I eventually understood that you were adopted into the family. Looking back, I realized just how cold I was to you for a time.
Now that you mentioned it, when you started as San Estrella, you began keeping your distance. It really took me by surprise.
I know, I just wasn't able to manage my emotions at that age. They were so overpowering. I was worried that I might blurt out something that can't be unsaid, so I kept you at arm's length. I'm sorry, Reen, for hurting your feelings while I was so focused on protecting mine.
There's no need to apologize, Elise. You're a lot younger then. Wait a second. What did you mean by blurting out something that can't be unsaid? Yeah.
You're my family. My brother. I love you, Reen. But there's more to it than just that.
You've already been through 2 rivalries, and your life still is in danger from one moment to the next. Arian Rodder waits for you in Crossbell. You'll eventually have to face Prince Cedric, Rufus, Chancellor Osborne. I worry so much about you, Reen. Sometimes I don't think I can take it, but we're together right now. When I realized I might lose you any day, I decided that my fears about telling you the truth paled in comparison.
Elise.
I love you, Reen. As more than just your sister.
Oh.
I've fallen for you in every way I can. Perhaps it started the very first day we met.
This isn't a joke, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you think I say something like that as a joke?
No, I was just making sure.
No, I was teasing you there. Come on, Reen. We better get back to the ship.
She finally did it. Hold on, Elise. It wasn't easy for you to come out with that, but now that you've confessed you love me, you're just going to act like nothing happened? Weren't you expecting some sort of response from me?
I didn't bring this up because I was looking for an answer out of you. I just thought that it'd be nice to share my feelings with you, even if nothing comes out of it. I didn't want to try to have any regrets, and you should act in a way that won't leave you with any either. What I want for you is to never give up on yourself and to follow your heart with who to choose to love rather than be led by guilt.
Oh. Thank you, Elise. I'm still not quite sure how to feel, to be honest. It's going to take some time for me to process what you shared. But your message has pierced deep.
That's all I could ask for.
Everybody's just getting the courage to just up and confess. Rain returned to the ship with Elise, slowly digesting what she had told him. He changed back to his black clothing from before, in order to keep his newly mended jacket in pristine shape. Your bond with Elise strengthened! And shared a special moment with Elise. A 5? I need to get a lot of... Oh, obtains Reen's instructor code and original hair Reen. So, if I go here, I get this, and this, Reen just looks like regular old Reen, back to normal. Well, let's go back to this. Oh, this looks pretty cool. It's just Dark Prince Reen. It's just set above the rest. Alright, the only thing here new in Ordis should be over here, which is an event. So let's go do that. We also did the quest that was already here, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go into the Duke's mansion and see what is actually up here. Oh, the preparations to move have been completed.
I do apologize for such a selfish request. Think nothing of it, Your Highness. It's completely understandable. Oh, Mother, it's great to see you. How have you been doing?
Oh yeah, they are accompanying us. Oh, I still have all the girls with me.
Alphen, if it isn't you, I see you've accompanied by several members of Thor's as well.
Please excuse us, Your Highness. Are you going somewhere? I've arranged a visit for Her Highness to St. Ursula Hospital in Crossbell.
Oh. We're planning to go to Crossbell later. Could it be? He says you suspect the Emperor's surgery is going to be performed tomorrow evening. I've been granted permission to see him before he's taken into the operating room. Really? That's wonderful news!
I'm so glad to hear that.
Me too. Governor Regnitz, thank you for making the arrangements.
That was the least I could do. In fact, I must ask that you excuse my impudence up until now.
Oh, there's no need for that. You've done so much for us, really. You can be well informed of my children's movements along with Prince Oliver's and the fine people of Thor's. And Lucy, thank you for being in communication with the hospital. I'm very grateful for all the explanation of my husband's condition and the details of the operation. I know that my heart will be much more at ease when I meet with him now. It's been an honor to be in your service, Your Highness. Grand Prince Albert also considers Emperor Eugene as a dear friend. We'll do everything we can to support you. You have my utmost gratitude. You've been such a help already.
We'll be praying that the operation is a success.
Please take care of on your journey, Your Highness. Tell Father that we're all well. I will. Be sure to look out for Prince Oliver for me. Of course.
Aww.
That's good. Things are looking up, aren't they, Your Highness? Even if they're still worried about the operation. Yes, at least Mother will be by his side. Governor Regnitz, allow me to express my gratitude to you. My visit to the hospital is only possible thanks to your deft negotiation with the government.
I'm afraid you exaggerate my insignificant deeds, Your Highness. With the Great Twilight reaching its peak, the Imperial family's movements are the least of their concerns.
Oh, I see.
I suppose you're not in the sights at all right now? It's just as the same as how they've been treating us, actually.
That's exactly why there are still possibilities that lie before us. Operation Jormungandr or Operation Mil Mirage.
I see. So you're not just here for the Empress then.
Didn't you visit the mansion in St. Ark as well? I believe I can let you fill in the blanks there. I'm afraid you're looking ahead in an attempt to determine the best means of countering what's to come. Accepting refugees, managing to support infrastructures, and handling affairs in the aftermath of the war. They're taking every possible scenario into consideration and analyzing them down to the minute detail. Of course, in our hearts, we wish to support the third path you've all been working hard towards. But Remenferia is a small country with little power. That's exactly why we have to put up a fight. Lucy, those words alone mean more than you could know.
And I think there's room for us to cooperate.
If it's about intel or medical information, I should be able to help. I'll be sure to contact you again.
I have some meetings scheduled. I'm sorry, but we have to hurry off. There isn't much time left. I have to use it wisely. Right, we'll be looking forward to seeing what you come up with. After seeing the two off, Rein and the others returned to their own tasks. Oh, Lucy and Alpha character notes. Alright, let's keep exploring and see what else we find new. What? We have the Bobcat and the Merkaba here. Okay. Even Bridget's here. Oh, character note from Ferris just by talking to them. Emily? Sis. Character note by Emily. Come to Leaves and come to the bakery. Alright, the rest I think since our highways are the quest. As you can see, I went everywhere. And yeah, all the trial chests are done. Except the only one is this one, which is Remuse, Emma, and Dubali, which is the Stella Shrine, so I think that's Crossbell, right? I don't remember which one was the Stella Shrine, but I think we're going to that now. But it's Olamere Road and this, which I believe there are quests there, so I'm gonna leave those to the end. I'm gonna start this one right now.
This is so crazy. Yeah, the major said that we just need to be patient, but I don't know about that.
We'll see. Two of them are getting ready for something. Kai and Tilia, right? It's been a while.
Oh, hey! I heard Toval's safe too. It made us so happy that we've been thanking Adios every day.
That's great.
It sucks that we have to keep it a secret though. I don't like secrets. And by the way, is that a request while you're here?
Yeah, exactly. Toval's just as busy as you'd imagine, so he passed it on to us.
The others here told me a bit about you two. Alster's done so much for my brother. I'd very much like to repay that debt, even if it's just a little. Okay, that's very sweet. Wow, she's more beautiful. I wonder if she's friends with Class 7.
You see her with us.
Oh, what exactly did the town do for your brother? It's a rather long story. I'll tell you some other time. Please watch what you say here. Sorry, I just got so caught up in things. She really does look familiar. Might be overthinking things though.
I think Kai's starting to pick up on things, guys. Anyway, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? Towa mentioned the town was having problems with some kind of monster. Can you tell us anything about it?
Yes, that's right. Recently it started showing up near town almost every night. Obviously no one wanted it around, but it all made do. There was some danger to equipment and plants, but it kept getting worse. Things took a real turn yesterday. It was the first time that people ended up injured. Oh my. I suppose that's not the sort of thing one can simply wait out, is it? No, it's not. The real creepy part is that we don't even know what it looks like. The town asked this hunter to help us get rid of it. He's pretty famous around here. It's so scary. The monster appears out of nowhere and then disappears just as fast. It's like we're in a horror story. It really does feel that way. I actually had some soldiers come by too, but given the situations, they've held off any operation.
How does that not even surprise me?
It seems like they've been neglecting their duties, just like during the Civil War.
And there was this airship incident already.
All the adults were talking about this morning, and all agreed that we can't afford any more damage done. The mayor suggested that we all move to the mining town Aragon.
What? Meaning Alster's gonna be abandoned temporarily?
So that's what you two were preparing for. But if that happens... I'm sorry everyone, I know this is shocking news, but you guys have already saved Alster once. If anyone can find out the truth about the monster, it's you. So if you have time, would you mind looking into it for us? We'd really appreciate it. I just can't stand the thought of parting with our home. It's full of memories with Mom and Dad. You guys. During the Civil War, those Jaegers left Alster in shambles. I can't turn a blind eye here, as a bracer and as a friend. Is there any way that we can help out?
So many girl voices! Ah! You're killing me! Well, offer to investigate. We have a lot of memories in this town too. We may only have today to investigate, but we'll do whatever we can.
Really? That's great. We can't thank you enough. Oh, there's no need. We're happy to help. For Oliver's sake, too, since he can't publicly act right now. Right. Ready to go, Monster Honey?
Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of clues yet, though. Let's start by asking around town. If we find anything else, we'll come back and fill you in.
Got it. Good luck. Let us know if you can help. We'll do anything we can.
Alright. Let's start gathering some information. What it okay, it's not gonna tell us. Let me go out and look for them. Alright, this is the first stop. And the townspeople are forced to evacuate because of monsters. It's not like the church isn't affected. I'd like to speak directly with the father here and get his take on things, as you're directly in front of him, Reen. Reen asks for details about the mysterious monster. So that's where your curiosity lies. It's a rather horrid subject, I'm afraid. Many of the local men have been conscripted and the townspeople have been forced to evacuate due to this threat. There is some logic behind what the mayor says, however. The safety of the townspeople is paramount. The evacuation will take place today. I've also contacted the chapel in the mining town, Aragon, to make arrangements.
I see. Even though everything's so sudden, it seems like things are being handled much more quickly than I'd expected.
Actually, it seems that many of the residents in Aragon are empty due to conscription. Also, the mayor's been urging the townspeople to move to Aragon. He says for the good of the empire. Huh?
Really?
So I've been in communication with the father there for quite some time now. Though I never imagined it would end up being fairly convenient in this sort of situation. I see. Thank you again for your time, Father. Fishy. Huh? Very fishy.
Hey, what are you doing? This must be the Major of Alster.
It seems that he's been affected by the Great Twilight. Let's at least try to speak to him. Reed asks for details about the mysterious monster.
Prancing around pretending to be bracers, are you? I suggest you drop the act. If it's because of the monster, the wonderful soldiers who are dedicated to the Imperial family have asked around already.
Are you talking about the Imperial Defense Force?
So you are at least aware of their name, I see. Already taken down observations and perform an official inquiry in the near future. However, with war upon us, we can't expect our needs to be a priority. That's why I have made the decision to evacuate the whole town to the main mining area. Aragon is short of manpower, and the mining effort is also helping with the war effort.
He's still thinking about the war even when the town's in this state. I don't think we'll be able to rely on him.
It's a shame, but we have to ask around elsewhere. Yep. Which, you. Right here in the Steinrose Distillery.
That person is from the distillery. Let's go and ask her.
Even while we're right in front of her, okay. Reed asks for details about the mysterious monster.
Oh yes, that monster. It's a strange story, alright. Some of the fields I look after have been destroyed. I was so looking forward to the harvest.
I see. Did you get a look at the culprit?
No, I didn't. It seems to only come out at night. But I do sometimes catch sight of this weird person.
Huh?
A weird person, you say? Yes, a man. I don't recognize him from around town. He spent all day looking around the town and loitering near the fields. Didn't even give our Steinrose a glimpse. Hasn't been around lately, but his behavior is weird for a tourist, don't you think? I don't know. We should remember this for later.
Yeah, it might prove important later. That is weird. Oh, there's one all the way over there. It's Sunny Spot Inn and all the way to where Oliver's house is. So let's check the Sunny Spot Inn. Not Spunny. Sunny. Oh, these two.
There are some familiar faces. Welcome.
Are you perhaps here about the monster? Yes, exactly. Would you mind if we ask you some questions? Reed asks about details. Reed asks for details for the mysterious monster.
Oh, I hate even talking about it. It devastated our fields and destroyed the irrigation waterways. It shows up just about every night now. And when it does, it causes serious damage to the town.
Strangest thing I've ever seen. I've been hunting for 50 years, and even my countless attempts at tracking it have all been in vain. It's the same story every time. We're in hot pursuit, and the trail just vanishes, completely up in smoke. It's infuriating. The only thing I can think of to explain it is the damn thing has wings. When we lose the trail, it must mean it's flown off.
So that's why they call it the mysterious monster. Turning a blind eye here isn't an option. The people of Alster can't handle this problem alone.
Yeah, I completely agree. I can see why Kai and Tilia reach out to Tobal about it. But is this enough to warrant an evacuation? Thanks for your time. There is no doubt in my mind that what you've shared with us will be useful. Please, you're too kind. I wish I could offer more information. I'm in disgrace. Regardless, winged or not, it's a big danger. It's big and dangerous. Please watch yourselves out there.
Take a quick rest here before you leave. The cuisine is wonderful, I might add. Thank you very much. Your kindness is much appreciated.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's take her up on that offer then. Oh, you're here. Ouch. Boy, who would have thought something like this would happen in Alster? Hey, this is the guy who was attacked and injured by the monster. Excuse me, do you have a minute? We're gonna ask for details about the mysterious monster. I see. You're investigating the incidents. It happened last night. Just as the sun was setting, I realized that I had forgotten to close one of the fences. Went back to the field alone, I was suddenly attacked from behind. It was pitch black. Couldn't make it out very well. It looked like a giant cat monster. What? giant cat monster? Sounds like it could be really vicious.
It sounds like he was very lucky just to have been able to escape. How are your injuries? Are you going to be okay?
Yes, you don't need to worry about me. I was able to fend it off with my hoe. Man, we do not call females that here, okay? That is very disrespectful. I know what he's talking about, guys. Don't kill me. I know what he's talking about. Calm it down. I do have some injuries on my hands and feet, but it's not enough to prevent me from walking. That's good to hear.
It must have been a terrifying experience. Do you remember anything else? It doesn't matter how minor. We're interested in any and all details.
I don't really. Wait, is this blonde girl? No. Must be my mind playing tricks on me. More importantly, there was this strange noise just before I was attacked. It was a high-pitched noise, almost like a whistle.
Did you say a whistle?
I see. That's really helpful. I hope it helps your investigation. I really hope you can do something about these monsters' attacks.
Of course, we'll do our best.
Okay, let's wrap this up. First of all, let's summarize what we learned. There are many puzzling aspects to this case.
Yeah, there's more to it besides the monster. I suggest we talk it over at Kai and Tilia's house.
Good thinking. I'd like to hear what they make of it too.
It's decided then. Let's go.
Alright. I thought he just disappeared. Out of nowhere. Oh, hey, sheep. Alright, we're back here. We got some useful information. Ray and the others returned to share what they had learned with Kai and Tilia. The group began discussing what to do next. First things first, let's lay out what we know. We gathered a lot of information, but let's focus on the monster first. Several things we learned caught my attention, but we put those stories together. What's strange is this attack people, that there are no eyewitnesses. That has showed up now. Yeah, it showed up now because there are eyewitnesses and it's not weird that attack people, I guess. It's a bit too convenient that it showed up now of all times.
I agree. You have to wonder what drew it here all of a sudden. That hunter mentioned that he lost it midway through the chase each time he went after it. It almost seems set up, doesn't it? To be honest, Tilly and I kind of suspected that too. It just doesn't seem like a coincidence. And Arch said it was like a big cat monster or something, right? I was surprised to hear that.
Why did you find that surprising?
Well, it just wasn't what I expected, I guess. The crops that were ravaged were grapes, right? Oh, I see. It does seem out of place for a carnivorous monster to be drawn to crops, grapes even, no less. And why would it destroy irrigation waterways like that? Almost seems like it's trying to harass the town.
So why is his behavior so abnormal?
That's a million-mirror question. You must consider the possibility that
Isabella higher intelligence is being controlled by people. It's under the effects of the Great Twilight. It's being controlled by people. That guy said he heard a whistle.
there must be someone controlling it. What? Controlling monsters? Is that even possible?
Yeah, actually. There are certain monsters that have specifically trained to respond to sound. They're known as military monsters. You'll often see Jaegers using them.
Someone mentioned seeing a strange man loitering on the outskirts of town. Do you think there's a connection?
Oh, I've seen him too.
He doesn't look like a soldier or a Jaeger, but he definitely seems like he's an Alster for a reason.
As of right now, we can't know if he's related or not. Still, considering what we've seen, what we heard, we can't rule out that some sort of conspiracy is at play here.
Conspiracy?
I know it might sound absurd, but I think it's worth exploring what the reasons behind such a plot would be. If someone were in fact controlling the monster, what would their motive? What would be their motive?
Well, we have to start by thinking about potential objectives.
To obtain agricultural products, to obtain styros, something else. I don't think it's agricultural products or to abstain time rose, because they weren't interested in time rose. So something else.
The only conclusion I think is that there's something that we don't yet understand. You're probably right, Elise.
That's true. We didn't walk away with anything conclusive at all. But there was one person who seemed to know the truth behind what's going on.
Someone knows the truth? Who could it be?
I think Mayor Python, the Imperial Defense Force Manager. Oh my god. The mayor, right? He seemed really fishy. It could be Mayor Mathan.
Are you saying that the Major is intentionally intimidating the residents? I don't know about that. There must be some mistake. It's not something I want to believe either. But people are saying that the Mayor's been pushing to move to Aragon for quite some time now. Even before this monster's issue.
Yeah, the father did say that.
You can't deny that things seem to be falling in his favor. Well, when you put it like that, it does seem oddly convenient. It's a terrible thing to consider, but it does make some sense. You know what I mean, right, Tilia? One day he just started acting so strange. But he's the mayor. He's always been such a nice person. When we lost Mom and Dad, he really looked out for us. It's just a little hard to imagine. Tilia. I wonder what the truth is. The Great Twilight has proven itself to have an incredible far reach. It's not out of the question.
I just don't know. On one hand, the mayor controlling the monster is definitely a possibility. But luckily we don't have all the facts yet. Oh, man, we're getting called. Please excuse me a moment. Who's calling me? Oh, aren't you Maki's co-worker?
Please excuse the sudden interruption. Maki's told me that you're in Alster dealing with a certain incident.
It's a rather awkward request to make, but I was actually wondering if you could maybe leave this issue be for me. Leave it be? Do you mean...
Is there something going on in Alster? Something that warrants government accountability inspectorate taking action?
Well, I'll just have to leave that up to your imagination. It looks like you have your reasons, Reiner. Well, the residents are terrified. They're already preparing to evacuate by the end of the day. We can't turn a blind eye to this.
What? Things have already reached that point?
Everything's moving way too fast. I do have an idea, but we're going to need your help. We've got to bring this to an end.
Alright then.
Mike has told me about you guys. I've thought about this for a while, but you're probably people worth trusting. I'll share what I gathered. Make sure you use it well. Inspector Reiner shared some interesting information with Reen and the others. Combining all the individual pieces helped them get a clearer picture of the situation. However, it also uncovered something suspicious unfolding in Alster. Something worthy of the word conspiracy.
The idea that this sort of thing could occur in Alster is hard to fully wrap around my mind.
Reiner did put some potential operations together, but they were not going to make it in time, just like we thought. If anyone's going to do something, it'll have to be us. Besides, I don't think this is entirely unrelated to those of us from Thor's.
It certainly does seem that way. I would like nothing more than to play a role in this operation. Tilia, I want to help too. I think we can convince the people who live here to go along with our plan.
I couldn't imagine anyone better suited for that. Things can get a little rough out there, Mrs. Alphen, Elise. Your safety is at the highest priority.
I don't know what's going on through your mind, but if it results anything but us coming along, then you can forget it. Yes, that's right. We're helping and that's that. You wouldn't let us come this far only to tell us to stay out of this, would you?
Well, I guess I should have known that they wouldn't back down after hearing all that.
You should have known by now. There's no use arguing, Instructor.
Just be careful as possible and stay with the group no matter what.
Yep, you got it. We understand.
Let's make sure we're ready before we head out. It's time, everyone.
Right.
Alright, so we talked to Tilly and them.
I'm so nervous. I have to do my best for everyone's sake.
Tilly and I are ready to go when you are. Should we get started? I think checking your equipment one more time would be a good move.
I'm ready, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. I called in some help, just to be safe, but the odds of them getting here in time are about 50-50. We'll just have to proceed as if we're handling this entirely on our own.
We have to uncover whatever is going on in Alster, no matter what. My brother's waiting up on the ship. It's for his sake, too.
You're just telling that in front of the people when he's supposed to be undercover, but okay. Alright. A short while later, after Reen and the others had left, so they're pretending to leave? The residents started to assemble one by one. The time had come for to evacuate Argon as the mayor had ordered. Even those residents who had opposed the evacuation made their preparations to leave. With sad farewell, they left their homes behind. Major looks happy.
Finally. Took longer than I thought it would. And also stubborn it was going to be tough. Oh, Alster. You're no bustling metropolis, but Adios, are you a beautiful town. Oh, how proud I am that Prince Olivert himself spent some of his childhood here. Which is why merely cooperating with the conspiracy is simply not enough. I want our town to make a true contribution to this nation.
My good mayor, it would appear we can finally get started. Oh my god. Again, this douchebag.
Hey there, Wads. Sorry it took so damn long. You wouldn't believe how stubborn all these townfolk are. It's clear now that they're getting away from the town. First, was the only way this little reforming scheme of yours will to go smoothly.
I owe you a great deal of gratitude. Speed is crucial in business. Admittedly, I'd only use somewhat unconventional approach. You wouldn't concern yourself with that. It all counts as expenses.
It is unfortunate the town had to sustain some minor damage, but it's all for the greater good, I'm sure. I'm still impressed with the scale of it all, though. What was it again? Giant logistics center? And a plan drawn up. I gathered it was an improved version of the logistics storehouse that Kleiss & Co. has in the capital. And did you mention that by building it on our suburbs, we'd be able to develop in Erebonia's next big commercial area?
The empire is expanding, and there's an urgent demand to establish a logistics network, particularly for Jirai and Northumbria. The economic benefits we would gain from Alster Logistics Center will be unprecedented. Would you be so kind to grant permission to open a factory that manufactures military items other than weapons?
Of course. I presume such a factory will employ locals? It's for the country and also for the benefit of Alster. It's a perfect plan.
I had a hunch this was happening. That's Rain, right? Yep.
What are you still doing here?
Well, I do believe I've seen your faces before. You're the same class as Hugo, if I'm not mistaken. You just keep popping up where you're not welcome. You really like sticking your neck out.
It's clear why these two are acting like this.
Kleiss co-cell manager Watts and Major with him. Are you aware that this plan of yours is illegal?
I can't believe that you used monsters for your own purposes and drove away the residents. As a fraud and intimidation on a wide scale, you've essentially hijacked the town. We can't let this kind of cruelty slide. But there's still time. Please stop this.
What does it matter to outsiders like you, Only thinking of the country and Alster. How dare you be so impudent? Watts, get these people out of my town.
Cleaning up the riprap up shouldn't be a problem. After all, I've already arranged to sweep away the town. What are a few extra pieces of trash? What? Time is short and we have to begin. Let the great plan begin, sponsored of course by Kleiss & Co. Oh, Jaeger cats. And Archaisms.
What's going on? Archaisms?
Whoa, that's a lot. Are they destroying the town? What? Reiner saw the sights. Besides, the Kleiss have been doing some shady deals with Ouroboros.
But they're not just using military monsters. They're using archaisms too. There's so many of them.
What is this all about?
Wads, what are these machines doing here?
They're going to destroy the town. Stop them! What are you talking about? This is what we agreed. This is a necessary measure we must take in order to build the factory.
Wait, the factory was supposed to be built on the outskirts of town.
I had the area surveyed and the mountains were going to make development difficult. The locality of the town was perfect, however. It is the most efficient site. It is for the nation. Surely you won't start objecting now of all times.
No, but this is... You tricked me. I would have never agreed to this.
Well, have a nice day, everyone. Things are going to be a little messy here for a while, so I think I'll take my leave. Oh, no, you don't. Stop, guys. You're just gonna let him... You guys just gonna let him go? He's getting away. We have to do something about this first. The group split up to take the monsters and archaisms.
Stop! Stop right now! Damn you! Leave our town alone!
Oh no.
Look out!
Okay. Good job.
Are you okay? It's dangerous here. Please stand back.
Your Highness, Elise, it's not safe to be close to this battle.
No, I intend to fight. Allow me to help. This is the reality of the Great Twilight and the government's schemes. If I don't do whatever I can to save this nation, then I'm not fit to be part of the Imperial family.
Your Highness.
We can do something about the monsters and archaisms. So leave this to us. We need to capture Tuatz. For all of Alster.
Got it. Thank you. Elise, protect Her Highness. If it gets too dangerous, both of you just run. Got it?
Don't worry about us. Be careful, everyone.
I just hope my emergency plan makes it in time. But there are pretty tough archaisms here in the town. I'm not sure. Earlier? Not long now. The lodge should be just up ahead.
Are you all doing all right? Yes, thank you.
Don't worry about me. I can still walk a little longer.
How about we take a short break while we're here? There's no need to hurry. We can take our time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Anyway, Kai, when are you and Tilly going to tell us what this is all about? I'm surprised to hear of all people tell us we should leave town early. Oh, right, about that. Actually, Reed and them were the ones who came up with this whole plan.
Oh, really now?
You mean those kids who saved the town before?
I'll tell you once we get to the lodge. Well, alright. We just have to keep our reasons for keeping quiet. In that case, the lodge is just a little bit further. I'll take care of the monsters we've run into in the meantime, so follow me.
Of course, thank you very much.
Come on, Lot, don't dawdle.
Right.
Even the sheep. Oh.
If it's not here, the sheep plushie Daddy gave me.
Oh no.
No, must have accidentally left it behind somewhere.
Bro, guys, are you really not paying attention to a kid?
Really? Oh my god, these people.
Guys, really? goes Kleiss & Co. Catch up to Wads, please. Well, now it's going to be quite busy from here on. We gotta transfer these goods and... Huh? Oh, bike? Oh. You're not escaping. Too bad for you.
It's you. What are you doing here, Herman?
Hey, Herman here to save the day.
Mr. Watts. Isn't it about time you went straight? I've been ignoring orders from the main office for a while now. On top of that, I hear you making illicit deals all over the Empire. How long did you think you could keep this up? So what happened to that promise of yours? You swore you wouldn't trample over others for business' sake, but here we are. I would have found my calling if it weren't for you. I'm just here to make up for all you did for me. Instead, I'm going to pay back by stopping you from making this huge mistake.
Oh, you caught up. You just ran after a truck? Really, guys? Really?
It's over now, Wads.
We know this isn't your first offense, but it'll be the last time you try to scam someone like this. The inspector should have already contacted you. I'd like to bring you in for questioning about your recent dealings with the government.
Meddling kids. Why don't you all just stop wasting my time?
I know I've had my setbacks, but this plan is foolproof. I went over the mayor, go to the main office, laid the groundwork for the government, and even called in favors from the IDF. You have any idea how long I've waited for all this to come together? Pretty soon, the Alster distribution center is going to dominate the whole of the northwestern region. Just think about it. If this pulls off, it'll be the biggest score of my entire career. The profits I bring in will finally even surpass Hugo Kleiss.
That's what this is all about?
If only you'd gone about it differently, that passion could have led you to do great things. You've been with Kleiss & Co. for a long time, ever since it was first founded, right? Were you hoping Hugo would hand over Kleiss Mall and orders to you?
It's my fault, Mr. Watts. Only I paid more attention. I would have stopped you before it came to this. But if words won't work, I'll have to get through to you some other way.
Don't you dare try to stop me. It's all about to come together. Just a little more. It'll be perfect.
Perfect, I tell you. Whoa, what the? What was that?
Oh.
What?
A child?
Looks like the heavens have sent me a little gift.
Damn it!
Really? You're just gonna take the child hostage?
Huh?
You're a piece of shit. Now, everyone, better mind your manners. Just keep quiet and cooperate, and this will all go smoothly.
Mr. Watts! Let him go, now!
Now let me be clear. I'm not going to budge even one wrench away from my plan. All I need is a little more time and the proper equipment, and I'll be able to level Alster to the ground. Not to mention, I still have one last ace up my sleeve. Ah, great Marchaisms.
Alright, time to take out the trash.
Gerard, Jesper Gerards?
Ouroboros Archaisms. We've really gone too far.
That's enough. Stop this right now, Mr. Watts.
Great trial has gotten to him. That settles it. We have to finish this ourselves. First, we take care of these things down. Everybody ready?
Got it. Leave it to us.
Rescue the hostage and restrain Wads. Restrain Wads.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Alright. Alright, Demon Unchained.
Yeah! It's my turn.
And then let's go for Avalon Hearts.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
It's my turn.
We'll go for this.
My mind is clear. My blade
There's
is
some
empty.
really long quests.
Now!
Last episode was a long quest, and this one's a long quest too.
Determination slash. Dodge!
And that should take care of a lot of them. That should
Let's
take
go.
care of 2. Right, we need to scan this. Fee.
Yeah.
I need you to be up front, because,
Weak.
this.
It's down.
An opening.
I should be able to have that. Ah. There we go.
Now's our chance.
An opening.
Alright. Over top.
Let's go.
Time to battle scope it. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get enough information from it. Alright. Oh boy.
I'll handle this.
Let's go. Exterminating.
You're not gonna do that.
Now.
An opening!
No, that did
It's
nothing.
my turn.
Silver coins. Yeah, this does a little bit more.
Let's go!
Nope.
Crimson slash!
Denied again. Only 8,000.
It's my turn.
Galleon Fort. Might as well just hit him hard. Here comes the Mega Cannon, which no one can dodge.
My turn.
Let's just use Lost Genesis. I know it's not going to do much. I should have used the air one. Wind, my bad. That should hit it not hard enough. Galleon Fort. This should hit it pretty hard though. Because Hisei does have Pandora, so that should help out as well.
Let's go.
I'm up! Crimson slash!
And he lost control. Paralyzing arms. Weak.
Weak.
And Ring can follow up.
I'm going. Ha!
But we can just end it.
Got it. Ha! Tcha!
I thought Reed would have. Okay, Green did end it. Like, I'm pretty sure that would have ended it. I'm not sure how Nise didn't trigger a follow up, but okay. Lars. Okay, I see that.
Everyone okay?
Fortuna.
Oh,
sorry.
how lovely.
I must continue to train.
New craft. True Radiant Blade. Oh, the new S craft. Let's go. Poggers. And gone. No, you destroyed them already? This is ridiculous. But you're weak from that fight. I'll just use the other one end. Not so fast. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Let's go. What? You took it in one blow? Alright, it's time you two. Perfect timing, Kai. Now just leave the rest to us. Ooh, you thought so.
Lot, quickly, get with us. Tilia.
You're done for, my man.
Looks like the tables have turned. Huh. Things are getting pretty dicey there, but I guess we made it just in the nick of time.
We're from the Bracer Guild. Can anyone bring us up to speed?
You couldn't have picked a better time to show up.
I'm only sorry we couldn't get here sooner. Not at all. Everything worked out perfectly. I'm glad I called you guys. I never thought things would get this crazy.
Thank goodness. We were worried sick when you disappeared a lot. It all happened so fast. I'm sorry I ran off, Tilia. Kai. You did a great job on the rescue as well. I think the credit goes to Estelle and the others for charging it right when things took a turn for the worse. Just relieved things turned out the way they did.
Was? It's done.
Bracers? You've got to be kidding me. Wanted criminals? Kill dogs? Or is it going to end?
Oh, whoa.
Are you going to make an enemy of Kitsune Co? Of the government?
You still haven't given up?
I don't think you fully understand the position you're in. What?
According to Tobo, the main office of Kitsune Co has denied all responsibility for the things you've done. You've been suspended from duty several times, and now you're on your last warning now. That info technically isn't meant to leave the company, but push really came to shove. I heard about it from Reiner. Your unethical fixation on success is in direct opposition to the main office wishes.
But it doesn't seem a bit uncouth for you to provoke Kitsune Co, Mr. Three-Piece Suit, considering their feelings towards you and all.
Throwing it around like that could land you in a load of trouble.
I couldn't agree more.
You have no right to utter that name, Wads. Same goes for your so-called connections with the government. Kleist, right? Huh, he's finally here.
And there's the last helper we called in.
A ship.
Sir! I'm Becky!
Oh, seeing you two together again.
Hey there, everyone. Sorry it took us so long. Hunting Hugh and bring him in here just took a wee bit longer than expected. Well, Mr. Managing Director, seems like things here have taken a real spiral. Any plans to take how to handle it?
So I'll put an end to all this, right? It's my duty after all.
Wait, how are you?
Sir, I apologize for how this must look. These ruffians have thrown a wrench in the works, but it's only a temporary setback, I assure you. Let's get to the chase. What exactly are you doing here? Sir, do you have any idea the trouble you're in?
That scamming people out of their homes wasn't bad enough.
You even took a child hostage? I've told you time and time again that I won't accept such unconscionable methods of business. Yet you continue to disregard my orders. Sir, I don't understand. Who cares about the past? Don't you see what's at stake here? I've found a more efficient way to boost our profits. Would anything else matter? That's what doing business is all about, right? You'll never make it in this industry if you let yourself worry about matters of petty morality. Come on, Watts. It's like you speaking to a brick wall with you. The curse has taken root deep inside him. It must have honed in on his fixation with profit and drove him out of control. Or maybe it's his obsession with surpassing you that's gotten to him this far out of line. Surpassing me? How would that matter so much? You still don't understand? I've been in Kleisk since the very beginning. I watched you grow from a tiny company into a nationwide juggernaut it is today. Do you have any idea what it's like for me seeing you take over and call me incompetent? Third rate? If I can raise our profits more than you, then perhaps finally you recognize me for the businessman I truly am.
Hugo.
You always need things so logically, but a situation like this requires an emotional touch. Watts, I'm no longer employee of my company for many years. Just the past months, your efforts have raised our profit margin by 10%, and meant the results you've achieved have been impressive. But your criminal activity rejection, or trading policies, and utter refusal to follow orders are not something I can overlook. Effective immediately, I'm relieving you of your position as sales manager and placing you on indefinite suspension. What? No, it can't be. After all I've done. Everyone, truly sorry for the trouble Watts has caused. And take full responsibility. I should have paid more attention to what was going on in my own company. I promise I'll cooperate with anyone who has been affected by my employees' unlawful activities. And he's off. Now, Herman. Yes, sir. Attend to Watts. Looks like he's taken a few bumps. See to it that he gets some medical treatment. Yes, sir, of course. Well, I must be on my way.
Hold up, Hugo. One more question before you go. How are you planning on the fair here on out? Once problem may be settled, what about the future? He knew what the governor was planning, but you still ain't to bed with it. I know it wasn't purely of a business decision, but all of this happening here, that's what it got to you. You claim you're gonna take responsibility, but what does that mean? Stepping down as manager director? I told you already, didn't I? I need to settle things. Fires of war will engulf this continent before too long. I've known that for 2 years now. That's why I allied myself with the government, to give Kleist's best chance of surviving. I see now that I made the wrong judgment. It's only natural that I should resign. Hugo. Jeez, not that pish. What are you gonna think that's going to accomplish? What?
She's got a point, Hugo. You know we're trying to put an end to the Great Twilight, right? Your government connections could make you a valuable ally to that cause. What do you say, for old time's sake? I don't know.
The way I see it, it's an important thing. Here is an obligation. It's what you truly want to make it happen. Not that it's any of my business. I'm not from Erebonia myself, so I don't know what all this must be like for you. But all of us gotten this far by following our convictions, by doing what we believe is right. Same probably goes for Reen in Class 7, so why should it be any different for you?
Still. That's a pretty good way of summing up why we're all here.
We wouldn't have trudged all the way to West Erebonia if it didn't believe in what we were doing.
In the end, the decision is yours to make. Try to be honest with yourself and see how things go from there. What do I really want?
For crying out loud, you know what you want. You just can't admit it because of a stubborn pride of yours. You know, there is a way both Torres and Kleist can come out of this still standing. So wrap your whining and snap tea out of it. If you go wrong again, I'll be here to set you right.
Becky. Me go wrong? You better not expect it. I'd make any sort of mistake like that twice. And I'll move forward from here on my way. Ensure the future of the company and Thor's without so much as relying on the government.
Heh, what's that? If anyone can do all that, it's you. Kleist and Co. Destiny itself from the government will surely change up the state of play a little.
All the same, it's good to have you back on our side, Hugo. I'm sure the others will be glad to hear it too. We should head back and spread the news to the courageous, don't you guys think? Yeah!
Huh? No, I'm certainly glad it's over. You can say that again. We're still beating crazy fast.
Still have a few things we need to clear up, but at least the worst is behind us. Yeah, it's all thanks to them. Those Thor kids still got it in them, don't they? That's 2 quests that are pretty long. Shortly after the 3rd Armored Division arrived to take control of the scene. Alright, that was a pretty good quest. We set Aaron free and we set Alster free. So that's 2 towns we have set free so far. We're just on a spree of setting towns free. Alster's insane. Considerable damage. However, it was swiftly restored with a compensation from Kleist & Co. That's good. Becky thick. No lie. The residents rejoiced as they returned to the town. And the other returned reunited with old friends. You guys looking at the flowers on the benches? What are you looking for? Oh, the lamb with the kid. Did Hugo find it? Guess so. Certainly not everything was resolved that day. Oh, you're getting in trouble now, man. But at least this was the end of the incident that engulfed Alster.
You're all going now, aren't you? Yeah, now that we want to. Yeah, I figured. I want to thank you guys again for everything you did.
Right, you got my thanks too. And you asking you guys to look into this was the right call. Well, it wasn't just us. I had a lot of help on this one.
Right. We had some assistance in clearing out the remaining archaisms too.
We only clobbered a few of them. You two pretty much had things handled on your own. It's all thanks to you guys' hard work that Alster was saved. You were the first on scene and you busted that conspiracy wide open. Yeah, if you hadn't got here when you did, it might have been too late.
Huh. Thanks for saying that. I think if I hear more praise, it'll turn red head to toe.
Honestly though, I'm sure my father and brother will be able to breathe a sigh of relief now.
I don't doubt it. If you have the chance, please tell your father that I hope for his swift recovery.
Thank you. I'll let him know. What are they talking about?
I think I may have an idea. That'll be our secret, okay?
Things are gonna get way tougher from here. Y'all gotta stay on our toes. For now, us bracers are gonna keep up bracing. You guys can keep up. Yeah.
Come back anytime. Just be careful out there.
Things might be a bit rough for the town for a bit. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
We'll come back to see you again. Stay safe.
Alster assistance completed.
AP increased by 2. Holy Bell.
And 8,000 Mira. And Thor's Unity rating increased. It just been, and a character note for Hugo. But we're going to leave things here, guys. Because this episode has already gone really long enough. It's already an hour. In the next episode, I'll try to knock out as many quests as I can and probably one bonding event, like always. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos like I am, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me on my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care guys. Bye.